must be trying to return the stolen plans to the princess. She may yet be of some use to us.
Unlock 157SI release jobs. 316 report to control.
There's no one on board, sir. According to the log, the crew abandoned ship right after takeoff.
Send a scanning crew aboard. I want every part of this ship checked.
Yes, sir.
I sense something. Presence I've not felt since...
Solo and his passengers cautiously emerge from the Millennium Falcon. They quickly overcome two troopers standing guard and steal their uniforms. Luke and Han Solo enter the corridor dressed as Imperial stormtroopers. The robots lead them to one of the battle station systems control terminals.
We found the computer outlet, sir.
Plug in. You should be able to interpret the entire Imperial network.
He says he's found the main controls to the power beam that's holding the ship here. A power loss at one of the terminals will allow the ship to leave.
I don't think your voice can help. I must go alone. Your destiny lies along a different path from mine. The Force will be with you. Always.
As Ben leaves, R2 discovers a staggering piece of information. Princess Leia is being held in the Death Star's detention block, and 3PO's interpretation ends on a chilling note.
I'm afraid she's scheduled to be terminated.
No. Better her than me.
She's rich.
Rich.
Rich, powerful. Listen, if you were to rescue her, the reward would be... What? Imagine.
I don't know. I can imagine quite a bit.
You'll get it. Better.
Still in troopers' uniforms, Luke and Han move to the detention center, with Chewbacca posing as a prisoner. Once inside, they overpower the guard and begin their search for the princess.
We gotta find out which cell this princess of yours is in. Here it is. 2187. You go and get her. I'll hold him here.
The guard's communicator beeps, and Han must answer the call.
Everything's under control. Situation normal.
Who is this? What's your operating number?
Han answers the question with a blast from his laser pistol.
Boring conversation anyway.
But Luke ignores the warning and continues to Leia's cell. There, the sleeping princess stirs and faces Luke.
Too little short for a stormtrooper?
Huh? Oh, the uniform. I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
You're who?
I'm here to rescue you. I've got your R2 unit. I'm here with Ben Kenobi.
Ben Kenobi? Where is he?
Come on.
Reports of the princess's attempted escape soon reach the ears of Governor Tarkin and Lord Vader.
Governor Tarkin, we have an emergency alert in detention block AA-23.
Princess, put all sections on alert.
Obi-Wan is here. The Force is with him.
You're right. He must not be allowed to escape.
Escape is not his plan. I must face him alone.
In another part of the battle station, Solo, Luke, and Princess Leia find themselves trapped.
Can't get out that way.
Looks like you managed to cut off our only escape route.
Maybe you'd like it back in your cell, Your Highness. I can't hold off forever. Now what?
This is not rescue. When you came in here, didn't you have a plan for getting out?
Keep the brains, sweetheart.
Well, I didn't.
What the hell are you doing?
Somebody has to save our skins.
The princess blasts a hole in the metal pocket.
Into the ocean, flyboy.
Get in there. Get in there, you big furry. I don't care what you smell. Get in there. Don't worry about it.
The four fugitives tumble down a dark chute, find themselves in a large room filled with garbage and muck.
Garbage. A really wonderful idea. What an incredible smell you've discovered.
Could be worse.
It's worse.
Suddenly, the walls begin to rumble and close relentlessly in. Fugitives are trapped in a huge garbage compactor.
The walls are
Don't
moving.
just stand there. Try and brace it with something.
Wait a minute.
3PO! Come in, 3PO! 3PO! Get on top!
Can't.
Where could he be? 3PO!
One thing's for sure, we're all going to be a lot thinner.
R2-D2 and 3PO stand by at the control center.
Thank goodness they haven't found them. Where could they be? Here's the comlink. Oh my, I forgot. I turned it off. Are you there, sir? 3PO! We've had some problems.
Will you shut them under the me? Shut down all the garbage mashers on the detention level, will you? Do you copy? Shut down all the garbage mashers on the detention level. Shut down all the garbage mashers on the detention level.
No! Shut them all down! Hurry!
R2-D2 feeds the information to the main computer, and below deck, the deadly walls shudder to a halt.
What? We're all right! You did great! Hey, open the pressure maintenance hatch! Where are we? 326 3827!
Ben has finally reached the computer regulating the tractor beam which holds their ship prisoner. After adjusting the terminal, the old Jedi edges his way into the shadows, unnoticed by stormtrooper guards. Meanwhile, the others move into position to make their run for the Millennium Falcon and freedom.
There she is.
C-3PO, you copy?
Yes, sir. Are you safe? For the moment. We're in the main hangar across the ship.
We're right above you. Stand by.
You came that thing? You're braver than I thought.
Nice. Come on.
It's them. Blast them.
Get back to the ship! Come back!
But the lone star pilot is off after the troopers, with Chewie chasing behind him. The two race down a sub-hallway towards the main hangar, with Vader's men in rapid pursuit.
We think they may be splitting up. They may be on level 5 and 6 now, sir.
Close the blast doors.
Open the blast doors. Open the blast doors.
Ben has made his way to the tunnels leading to the starship hangar. As he is about to emerge, a dark and ominous presence appears.
I've been waiting for you, Obi-Wan. We meet again at last. The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master.
Only a master of evil, Darth.
The Galactic warriors ignite their laser swords and begin combat. But Ben seems to be under increasing pressure and strain, as if an invisible weight were pressing upon him.
Your power is a weak old man.
You can't win, Darth. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
With that, he lunges at the Dark Knight, who checks the blow with a lightning move, and the duel continues, with swords flashing.
You should not come back.
The powerful adversaries seem evenly matched, each one deflecting the furious death blows of the other. At that moment, Han and Chewie burst through the tunnel within sight of the Millennium Falcon.
We just leave this party? What kept you?
We ran into some old friends.
Is the ship all right? Seems okay if we can get to it. Just hope the old man got the tractor beam out of commission.
But Luke spots another problem as stormtroopers appear across the hangar.
Look!
Come on, R2. We're going.
Now's our chance. Go.
Ben?
As they race to the ship, Luke catches sight of Ben and freezes just as Vader's sword strikes the old master. But the Dark Knight has no victim. Ben has disappeared. Only his empty cloak remains. Luke continues to fire at Vader's troops as the others board the ship.
Run, Luke, run!
Luke heeds the voice of the Jedi Master and runs aboard.
I hope that old man got the tractor beam out of commission, or this is going to be a real short trip. Okay, hit!
The Falcon accelerates into space, but now Luke and Leia must fight off attacking Imperial fighters.
Here they come.
They're coming in too fast!
We've lost the lateral controls.
Don't worry. She'll hold together. Hear me, baby? Hold together.
But each Even as they make their escape, Solo and the others do not realize they are only pawns in a much larger game. A game being controlled by Tarkin and Vader.
Are they away?
They've just made the jump into hyperspace.
You're sure the homing beacon is secure aboard their ship? I'm taking an awful risk, Vader. This had better work.
Unaware that the Millennium Falcon is leading the battle station to the rebel base, Solo is delighted with his handiwork.
Not a bad bit of rescue, huh? You know, sometimes I amaze even myself.
That doesn't sound too hard. They let us go. It's the only explanation for the ease of our escape.
Easy? You call that easy?
They're tracking us.
Not this ship, sister.
At least the information in R2 is still intact.
What's so important? What's he carrying?
The technical readouts of that battle station. I only hope that when the data's analyzed, a weakness can be found. It's not over yet.
The starship begins orbit of the fourth moon of Yavin, home of the secret rebel base. On landing, the group is met in an armored speeder, which takes them to the spaceport erected inside the ancient remains of a massive temple. An eerie mist shrouds the forest of gigantic trees. The rebel commander rushes to greet them.
You're safe. When we heard about Alderaan, we feared the worst.
We have no time for sorrows, Commander. You must use the information in this R2 unit to help plan the attack. It's our only hope.
Rebel technicians pour over the information stored in the little robot. And indeed, they do find what could be a serious flaw in the Death Star's design. Later, General Dodonna, chief strategist for the rebel forces, explains the defect to the starship pilots.
Its defenses are designed around a direct, large-scale assault. A small, one-man fighter should be able to penetrate the outer defense. The target area is only 2 meters wide. It's a small thermal exhaust port right below the main port. The shaft leads directly to the reactor system. A precise hit will start a chain reaction which should destroy the station. Only a precise hit will set up a chain reaction. The shaft is ray shielded, so you'll have to use proton torpedoes.
That's impossible.